Good evening and welcome to my persuasive speech for this week. Have you ever forgotten an important memory from your childhood or just a memory that you've forgotten? Have you ever lost a loved one and not had photographs to remember them by? Or have you ever had family members who passed away before you were old enough to get to meet them? Would you like to be able to remember all those good times? Would you like to be able to see those photographs of those that you lost too soon? I have a way that you can do that. Print those photographs. I'm going to talk about 3 points in this speech about why you should print photographs. We're going to talk about how digital copies could disappear and be harder to find, how photographs are memories that last a lifetime, and how photography can help with mental health, especially within children. These are the 3 topics we're going to discuss. What could happen if you chose to go digital only on your photographs? Well, for starters, technology can break. Technology breaks all the time, or doesn't work, or you lose something, or your internet crashes, and all those photos that you cherish could be gone. You could not be able to recoup them. Forgotten accounts is another big one. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't remember the passwords to all the accounts I set up when I was younger. And I do not remember all those passwords. So forgotten accounts is also a big thing. And I read an article that was published, and the author's name is Matthews, and it was done in 2018. A computer may not be able to read the photo. I had a cell phone several years ago that was 4 or 5 years old, and when I finally decided to upgrade that cell phone, the operating system didn't transfer to the new operating system, and I lost a lot of those photos. My options were to lose those photos or to hurry up and get them printed off so that they didn't go anywhere. So it's important not to rely solely on digital. Also, companies may go out of business. You may upload to a certain website for those photos or cloud, and if that company goes out of business, you lost everything. And then you have the loss of important photos and memories that you can never get back, such as the photograph that I've supplied here. This is my daughter when she was 2 or 3 years old, and this is my grandmother that I lost a couple of years ago, and I do not know what I would do without this printed photo. I would never be able to have this memory back. My daughter only got to meet her 4 or 5 times because they live in Boston. So the fact that she got to meet her at all was such a gift to me. And without this photo, I wouldn't have that memory, or I would not be able to show my daughter who her great-grandmother was. Memories can be cherished for a lifetime. I don't know if anybody else does this, but scrapbooks is a great way to take those photos and put them somewhere organized, because I know you don't want to just have boxes and boxes of piled up photos everywhere. But scrapbooks put those photos in an organized way, and they're fun to do. I know I am working on some for my daughter of all the things we've done since she was a baby and beyond. And those scrapbooks are something you can look back at with kids and grandkids and nieces and aunts and uncles and just remember all the good times you've had together. Plus, you can make collages for your kids when they graduate high school, or they make great gifts. I know the gifts my nieces and my daughter give me of pictures I cherish, and they go up on the walls and you just remember them. And they're great memories. They remind you of everything, and it's something you can pull out and look at anytime you want without having to flip through 3,000 pictures that are on your cell phone. Printed photos are an excellent way to remember the good times. Phototherapy and mental health is also important for children. I read an article that was actually over a book, and the book is called Phototherapy and Mental Health, written by David Krause, and Cortigiano is the person who's covering that book. And in the book, he talks about the sense of security for children. Photographs let children know they're loved. They let them know they're safe and that they're surrounded by people who care about them. One of the quotes that she had from him in the book says, I think it is really important to show a family as a family. It is so helpful for children to see themselves as a valued and important part of that family. A photographer's job is to create and make the image look like a safe holding space for kids where they are safe and protected. And that's exactly how I want my daughter to feel. I want her to know that the people that surround her, she can see every day, and that those people love her and the memories she's made with them, so she knows she's safe and she's protected and she's happy. That's kind of what those photographs do. They remind children that they're safe, and those pictures of them doing all those fun things, going on vacations and holidays, it lets them know that they're cared for. And those photographs are so important to kids. And photographs are great for all generations. It lets my daughter show her kids who her family was and the things that she got to do, and it's a conversation starter, and it lets generations know who their family tree is. Photographs and printed photographs are so important. So in conclusion, let's take a look at those 3 points again, and we have: don't use strictly digital photos. Point 2 is memories last a lifetime. Print those photos. And printed photographs can help a children's mental health and safety and security. Those are all important things, and why photographs are so important to remember those good times and the things that you have done. So as a challenge, when you're done reading this speech, I want everyone to go and find 4 or 5 photos of different times of your life, and just remember those good times and the smiles and the reasons why and the loved ones that you got to spend that time with. And then keep taking those photos, but always remember to print them off, because they can get lost, and then you don't have the opportunity to remember those times and remember those people who are dear to your heart. So print those photographs, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Thank you.